Hey everybody, coming to you from Changbai mountain far northeast of China here, and this is an incredible environment, incredible birch and oak forest where we get our chaga 100% wild harvested. We are here in the autumn, which means we're not here in the high season of collecting, but it doesn't mean that there isn't heaps and heaps of mushrooms growing around, including chaga. We've got, there's some beautiful polypore medicinal mushrooms here we've harvested. Got some beautiful white reishi. We're surrounded by a rich ecosystem here. Horsetail everywhere, Siberian ginseng. It is really a magical environment, but this is what we came for, the chaga mushroom. And so it's amazing that we can get 100% wild chaga. I've come out here with a collector. He's been doing this for 20 years. There's no one business or group that owns this process. It's individuals that have an understanding of the land here. And in the spring and summer, when the national park opens back up, they can go in and they'll do about like 7 days at a time going and collecting chaga. They'll put on their special boots, tie them on, get their spike on so they can climb right up high the birch tree, which I had to go doing this morning to collect some chaga. It was a magical experience. And what they'll do is they'll collect that, bring that down. Once they're topped up, they'll trek it back in. And so what we're finding at the moment is that it's still such a large area and there's still such a small amount of people doing this because it takes a certain set of skills, and it's a tradition that's been going on for hundreds of years. So at the moment we're not even touching the environment. It's still very healthy. The birch are very healthy, which means the chaga, we're not like overtaxing the environment. But I just want you guys to know that's something we're aware of as well. And we're consistently asking those questions because chaga is getting more and more important in a sense of it's a medicinal application in the West and all over the world. So chaga is of course in higher demand, and so we're going to make sure that in our sourcing we make sure that we get the most potent chaga possible. It's just such an amazing immunomodulating herb, such an amazing longevity herb, crazy high in antioxidants but the earth comes first when we source. So we're going to keep on asking those questions, make sure it's continuing to be a sustainable process, and it is a heavily sustainable process, which is amazing news for us here because this, in my opinion, is the most potent chaga in the world, coming here from Changbai mountain, an ancient Taoist mountain where a lot of the downloads and insights around yin and yang theory, around tonic herbalism, watching the environment, getting called to herbs and learning how to use them, those Taoist shamans were doing that heavily on this mountain. It's one of the sacred mountains here. And here we are in this rich environment. We've harvested many mushrooms. I've harvested some white reishi mushroom here. There's turkey tails everywhere. We're in a horsetail grove here. There's Siberian ginseng just in my view there, and the air is crisp. There are no villages around. This is the wild, and this birch and oak forest this is the kind of environment that I want to make sure that my chaga is coming from, so that our families, they're getting the type of adaptogenic medicine, the type of benefits that we really need, because we're really calling out for a beautiful herb like this that's so amazing for building up our immune system, getting our body to be very robust, protecting our skin, protecting our thyroid, getting our immune system apt at warding off viruses and bacterium and fungus as well. Like I use chaga heavily to overcome my candida infection, and the more chaga we can, get into the world, the better it's going to be for everyone, especially when it's coming from such amazing, high vibrational, clean, pristine environments like this. So next time you have your chaga, maybe in a smoothie, in a hot chocolate, or in a coffee, you can remember that it's coming from somewhere very deeply connected to the lineage of chaga and enjoy that little bit more.